Hey guys! So I'm back from America now and I'm filming a buttload of videos today, so I'm not entirely sure whether this is going up first or not, so I thought I'd just say hello. I had a really good time. I went out to Florida and the plane journeys, because we went to Miami and then got another plane to Florida, and on the way back we went to Chicago and then got another plane back to the UK. So the travelling took about 20 plus hours each time and it was so tiring, but it was so worth it. So I've got a whole bunch of little hauls to do for you. I've got possibly one vlog. I'm not entirely sure if I'm going to put it up yet because I haven't looked through the footage, but yeah, I've basically got loads and loads of content. I took a massive blogging break whilst I was there and it's just done me a world of good. I really needed it. I was feeling really kind of demotivated before about all my content that I was putting out on my blog. This not so much. I just hadn't really filmed very much recently, but I wasn't feeling like I didn't enjoy it. But now I've got like a whole load of blog posts planned, and I've taken loads of pictures today, and I really had forgotten how much I enjoyed the creative side of the kind of like flat lays and different kind of styles of doing my photography. I took a lot of pictures when I was out in America for a lot of posts, and I really enjoyed that too. I just kind of have fallen in love with my camera again, which is really nice. So no trip to the US is complete without a little trip to Sephora, is it? I don't really own that much high-end makeup. I have my Naked 3 palette, which I've actually got here, and I've got 2 MAC lipsticks, but that's it. I found MAC lipsticks just don't really suit me. I got them both at the same time. I got Sin and it's not Ruby Woo. It's another like kind of classic red lip, but they just dry out my lips so much, and I find them actually really hard to apply because they're just so dry and my lips are so dry, and it's just not a bro combo. So there was some like cult beauty picks that I really wanted to try that I've read about loads on everybody's blogs, and all 4 of the makeup items that I bought kind of fall into that category. So first up is Too Faced's Better Than Sex Mascara. I'm filming this just after I've done my high-end versus high street kind of makeup challenge, I guess. So my face it is a bit uneven, and this is the high-end side, this is the high street side, and the only thing that I've done is actually put the high-end lipstick all over my lips now for this video because it looked a bit silly. But this is what I've got on my lashes on this side. It's a really nice formula. I've used it for a couple of weeks now, and it makes my lashes really long without them feeling heavy. It's not clumpy, and the mascara that I had been using was the Rimmel Shake Volume Mascara, and it was a really wet formula, and I just hate them. They would get all over my eyes and then my eyeshadow is ruined, so it's quite nice to have quite a dry formula. But yeah, I really love it. I think it makes my lashes look really long and well defined without them kind of looking a bit scary. So this is what the actual product looks like. It's kind of got Too Faced Better Than Sex Mascara like embossed onto it, so it's quite a plain packaging. It's a nice pink colour though, and then the brush looks like this, and it actually looks different to any other brush that I've used. It's kind of got this hourglass shape, so it's really good for like getting right into the inside of your eyes and right into the corners, and it's obviously black mascara as well. So that cost $23 without tax. So next up is a Kat Von D Everlasting Liquid Lipstick in Lolita. This shade everybody has raved about and I love it. I've got it on now. It's not done brilliantly because I was doing it in a rush to try and get ready for this video because it's getting dark, it's getting late, but yes, this is one of those cult beauty products that I've been umming and ahhing over for so long, and I know that Kat Von D makeup is starting to be available in the UK, and The packaging is really, really pretty. I don't know how well you can see it, but it's kind of got this rose design on the lid, and then it says Kat Von D at the bottom there. And then the applicator looks like this. It's a little doe foot. The only thing is with this is that it actually doesn't last that long on me. I was really kind of, I had quite high hopes, but it lasts as long as my NYX like liquid suede lipstick does, which is about, it probably lasts a good 7 hours, but that's it. And I was expecting a bit more from it, and it's actually a really similar colour. And the other thing that I've noticed is that the kind of, even though the packaging is really pretty, it's kind of started to rub off. I don't know how well you can see it, but like the D on here has started to rub off a bit, and you can kind of scratch it off a little bit with your nails. Not so much, but yeah, it has started to kind of come off a little bit. And it's probably the one that I'm most disappointed with, because my NYX liquid suede lipstick in Soft Spoken is basically the exact same shade. It lasts for the same amount of time. The only thing is it's not quite as matte, and it doesn't dry as quickly, and the like applicator is a bit longer, so it's quite hard to kind of put on with the same amount of precision. But I'm not sure it's worth the kind of £15 difference. This was $20, probably about $21 with tax. So it was about £18, whereas the NYX the NYX liquid suede is $6.50, I believe. So there's a £12 difference roughly, and I'm not really sure it's worth that. But I do love the shade. It's very me. I'm very pleased with the shade. If I didn't own the NYX lipstick, then I would be completely in love with it, but I do, so. Then next up is something that I've been wanting to try for so long, and I've heard so much about, and it's the Anastasia Beverly Hills Dip Brow Pomade. I got this in soft brown, and I was expecting to get in a shade a lot darker, because I've always convinced myself that I've got really dark brows, but I've actually got it on here and it suits my brows really well. It's a little bit more natural than this shade, which is Espresso from NYX. Whereas NYX's Dip Brow Pomade, which I've been using as a bit of a dupe, kind of has, I think it has 4 or 5 colours. There are about 20 of these, so it's a lot easier to kind of get a very strict match. And I've kind of fallen in love with it. I got a bit of a like lesson in doing my eyebrows from the lady in Sephora, and she matched my shade for me. She first matched me to Caramel, which had quite a lot of golden undertones, but because I'd just dyed my hair, she couldn't see what my hair colour was naturally. But it really didn't suit. I don't have any golden undertones in my hair, and so I asked her to redo it, and I felt really awkward. But I was like, if I'm gonna get an Anastasia Beverly Hills Dip Brow Pomade, I want the right colour. So as you can see, I've used it quite a bit. You really don't need that much at all of it. It's quite a wet formula. If you've tried the NYX Dip Brow Pomade, it's a lot wetter than that, which makes it kind of easier to sculpt your brows with. And I've just been using it with my NYX kind of brow brush, and yeah, it stays on all day, and it's quite nice to have like a slightly more natural brow. So I've been really loving this. It's very similar to the NYX one again, but if you want something a little bit more high-end that lasts a little bit longer, that matches your brows a little bit better, then it's really good. And this was $18, so it was $19 roughly with tax, and that probably makes it 16 pounds, so that really wasn't too bad. And then my last piece is the Kat Von D Tattoo Liner. This is what I was most excited about. I've heard loads about it, and I'm like, people that I admire because they have good eyeliner skills use it. It's a waterproof liquid eyeliner, and it's so pretty. It looks like this. Again, it's got the little kind of rose embossed, well, like not embossed, but like a little rose pattern. It's the Trooper eyeliner. I think that might be the colour, and it says Kat Von D on the lid. And unlike the liquid lipstick that I've got, it's not kind of come off at all. So even though it looks like a felt pen, I don't know how well you can see this, but it's actually a brush. That's it on my finger now. It's got a really nice, neat point. And this is the one on this side of my eye. And I've got Rimmel's Scandaleyes eyeliner on this side. You can see that it's a lot darker. And it was actually so much easier to apply because it's got a much finer point. Even though I'm no like eyeliner queen, my sister always mentions how different, like I never managed to match my eyes and it rarely ever ends in a point. But since I've got this, she's actually been like, oh my god, you've managed to do your eyeliner. So if you're not an eyeliner pro like me, this is a really good one for kind of helping you get that kind of like precise wing. And yeah, it's just got a really kind of bold colour, whereas this kind of, you can see I've only had it on for about an hour, but it's already faded a little bit. This doesn't fade. Actually, when we travelled back from America, I wore it on the plane and it had budged quite a bit, but 24 hours later there was still visible eyeliner on my eye, so that's a win. That one was $20, but I would definitely say that was worth it. That's probably about £18. So overall I paid $85 for all of it, including tax, but I really think it was worth it, especially probably these two are my favourites, the Tattoo Liner and the Better Than Sex Mascara, because they've just made like my eyes look nice, and I've really enjoyed having that when I was away. I was taking lots of pictures and it just kind of gave me a really nice confidence boost whilst I was away. So there's my little Sephora haul. I really hope you enjoyed it, and if you want to kind of, I've already done this kind of like high-end versus high street makeup look with it, and I'm going to have a whole blog post on it soon, or in the future at some point. I've got to work out my schedule still, but please give it a thumbs up if you enjoyed it and subscribe for more videos. I will see you soon. Bye!